good netting skills.
That's a great fish. All right, gentlemen.
All right,
Go get
let's
him.
do it.
Hey folks, welcome to another edition of the American Outdoorsman. We are here in beautiful central Montana on a black bear fly fishing trip with Minnesota Viking Pro Bowler Jared Allen. We got a great show for you. First up in the hills, tracking some black bear, then we're going to come down to Craig, Montana, some of the best fly fishing in the world on the Big Missouri River. So don't go away, we've got a fabulous show for you right after this.
The American Outdoorsman is brought to you by AOAdventureClub.com. Your adventure awaits. United Country Real Estate. Find your freedom. PSE Archery. Experience performance. Swacker Broadheads. Open so fast you can hear the swack. Luminoc. Always know where your arrow goes. And by All Day Energy. What would you do with more energy?
Today, Jim heads to central Montana with his very special guest, Jared Allen, where they will be hunting black bear. Jim arrives a day ahead of Jared and joins up with guide Bill Denreiter, Shane Erickson, Dan Duffy, and Tom Van Hoos, who are hosting this week's adventures. The ranch that Jim and Jared will be hunting is on approximately 3,500 acres and is some of the most beautiful wilderness area that we've had the opportunity to hunt. The land is rich with wildlife such as white-tailed deer, antelope, and bear. Well, that's what they saw in the first hour anyway. Jim and the gang had some time before sunset, so they decided to check out some of the property and get an overview of the grounds they would be hunting in the morning. They ended up discovering a section of ground they wouldn't be hunting anytime soon. The next day in camp, Tom took on the challenge of cooking these oversized biscuits, while the rest of the gang handled the sausage and eggs prior to heading out. Jared Allen wasn't to be in camp until later that morning, so the group decided to do a little bear scouting ahead of time.
We're up here on a rocky point overlooking the head of a drainage in Glasson where Bill here had spotted a set of tracks in the snow. It looked like bear tracks coming down across the snowdrift over here. Been looking for about 3 days now, scouting, and over here yesterday and did find the tracks of about a 5-foot bear, an average Montana bear, black bear. And so we're back here today just overlooking what we can see from this point. We think he's hanging here on the top in this saddle, working the parks, bedding over here in the timber. And game plan now, just patience and a little bit of luck. Hopefully he'll come out and we'll see him and be able to go after him.
After picking up Jared Allen, who had just arrived in camp, guides Shane and Bill head out on their quest for a Montana black bear.
Here's what we're gonna do. I've been watching this for an hour and a half or so. We're gonna go ahead and walk over there a little closer, where we think that bear's hanging out, and go around the other side of that hill we can't see from here.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Sounds good. So we just got done hiking down over to that ridge over there, see if we could get a better look at the valley over here when Bill spotted the bear up here. And now we've climbed up here. We're glassing, getting a good idea on the location of this bear, and we're gonna go try to find it. Hopefully get some lead in it.
So where that bear is right now, she
right below that dead tree, right?
By the dead tree. She probably wants to get down there, but just can't. That big boar is down there. He's gonna let her.
Okay, I see both of them now.
Down
Yeah.
there with her cubs, because he'll kill them. So that's probably why she's on his backside now.
Okay.
Waiting for him to mosey on and she'll go over and whatever.
I was looking at the wrong thing earlier.
Yeah. Now you see the dead tree, right?
Yep, I see him, yeah. So he's heading right down to that same patch, huh?
Jared and I are up here right now. We're checking out 2 bears. One really nice bear, one a little bit smaller. Shane took off up this ridge right here. He's checking the next drainage where we had seen some bear sign yesterday. Hopefully one will come out before dark right there. We're just gonna kind of make a plan right now and set up a hunt for tomorrow. So stay tuned and see what happens.
Don't go anywhere. Stay right there until tomorrow.
I'd listen to him.
Anticipations run high as day 3 begins. Now we'll find out if all the pre-scouting pays off as the group continues their quest to get Jared Allen on a Montana black bear.
Territorial marker over the ages, marking the same tree.
I thought maybe it was the mom marking how tall her cubs were.
Yeah.
After hours of scouting and glassing, our group spots a black bear working high on a ridgetop about 800 yards from their current location. They quickly make their way up the mountain to get in position and make a move on this bear.
Yeah, we're sitting here waiting within a couple hundred yards of one bear, and we look down across the drainage, there's another one. Nice big black one.
That bear went back up into the timber then? Is that
Yeah.
kind of what, bed down or something?
Yeah, apparently, I believe he went right up into the point and went around the back side of there. He's up in the timber, bedded down. Yeah, I'm 9 out of 10 times he's gonna come right back out in the same spot this afternoon. Or next time he comes out here, it could be any minute, but betting it's probably gonna be, you know, later in the day, 5, 6 o'clock before he comes back out here.
Oh, dang it, this time the bear got, what do we see, 4 today?
Four bears this morning.
Yeah, so.
And 2 right here within half a
striking
mile of each
distance.
other.
Just ran out of time. I gotta get going, so let me say thank you to you.
Been a real pleasure. Been
Duty
fun.
calls, I gotta get back to working out, and the days are running late, so.
Next time.
Right now it's bear 1, myself 0. But they were close. They were close to being killed. Stay tuned. There's a lot more action to come right here on the American Outdoorsman.
Hey folks, join the American Outdoorsman on Facebook for content you can't get anywhere else. And you can follow me on Twitter at Mueller Outdoors.